Hello and welcome here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans. It is middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats. Here for a double header as the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Lander Sabers and the Riverton Spartans, starting off with the Sabers of Lander Middle School. Before we get started here, we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's live stream, Hot Springs Pharmacy and Kirby Consulting, for making this a little easier for us to be here in Riverton. It's a great morning for basketball. It was a beautiful drive over here coming from Thermop to Riverton through the canyon. The canyon was perfect, aside from a couple of dead raccoons here and there. But other than that, it's awesome being here. We've been here for the last about hour and 20 minutes or so. We set up the scoreboard, and to be a comedian, we put 69 on the scoreboard on the home, away, and the fouls thing. So they got that reset. Everything's all right, though, so everything's fine. But so it's not like a permanent thing, obviously. I didn't mess up the scoreboard. We're all good. Mabry Schwann at the center with the 14, and we're underway. It's the Sabers and the Bobcats on TBSN. Mabry Schwann on the steal. She'll go to the far side. Down the left side, shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And swatted out of bounds. They'll stay here with Thermopolis. Or sorry, no, it'll go back to Lander. I apologize. Heading to the baseline will be Nia Abernathy. She'll pass this one in. Lander playing with only 5 players on the roster. Not the starters, not anything. There's nobody on the bench. Lander only has 5 8th graders that went out for basketball. Shots up and in from the left side, and it is Olivia Gallo on the basket. And here comes Crayley Williams, loses control of the ball. It'll come back the other way. Now here comes Alcaraz. Down the right side, through the middle. Shot is on its way. It's up and no good. Swatted out of bounds by Schwann. So, yeah, Lander doesn't even have enough to – they don't – and I joked with the head coach down there on the sideline. And I've seen 1A teams that have better success fielding they have better success fielding a team here than what Lander's got. I don't mean to say that in a bad way. That came out the wrong way. But, I've never seen a team this big have only 5 players on the roster. It's incredible. The 7th graders on the inverse have 14 that play for them. Free throw coming up here for the Sabers. It's up and no good off the left side. This is Sawyer Coleman taking the shots here for Lander. Sorry. Lillian Estenson and Mabry Schwann will be on rebounding duty here. Second shot on its way. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Schwann. They'll try to bring it back down the other way. 1 minute gone here in the opening quarter. They'll pass it up to the far side. That one's going to go out of bounds. And they'll send this one up to the X there, the substitution X. Tossing this one into the far side, wide open. Now she'll give it up under the elbow. Passing it left side, takes a shot from the free throw stripe. It's up and it's no good. Great attempt there by Nia Abernathy. Down the near side, the pass here to, I want to say this is Vargas. Shots up and no good. Crayley Williams will keep it in. Rebounded by Sawyer Coleman. It's going to go back to to the Sabers. Tries a deep pass down to the other end of the floor. And that'll be enough to give it on back to the Bobcats. Bring it up the floor. Here comes Crayley Williams. Passes it back up now to Sylvana DeVries. DeVries being pressed there behind the line, and they're going to call a foul. And nope, check that. Actually, it's a timeout. So actually, Thermopolis will use their first timeout. So we're going to take a quick breather. We'll be right back. You are watching middle school girls basketball here from Riverton Middle School. The Lander Tigers up 2-0 here in Riverton. Like talking back here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans. as we get ready to get back in this first quarter. This game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, serving the Rockies and Western Plains since 2014. Kirby Consulting is your elite oil field consulting professionals and a proud sponsor of middle school girls basketball on TBSN. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. And my thing's having a stroke. I'm sorry. I pressed the wrong button. Coming back the other way on the takeaway by Lander. Down through the middle of the floor. Transitions to the paint. Shot is up for the right side. Rattled up and in. I didn't see who had the shot off. I'm thinking it might have been Tenley Peterson. Either way, Lander out to a 4-0 lead here. Estenson passes it right side to Mabry Schwann. Takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. Schwann on the offensive rebound. Step back on its way up and in. And that'll break that'll break the ice here for Thermopolis. Draws first blood. It's Mabry Schwann. They'll try a big heave down court. Here comes Olivia Gallo. Takes the shot. It's up and it's no good. Or Gallo. I think it might be Gallo. Sylvana DeVries looking to pass, in a little bit of trouble here. A double team on the far side of the floor, spits it out to the mid-range. Shots up for Crayley Williams. It's up, no good. Schwann on the rebound. It's up and a foul. 2 shots coming up. Mabry Schwann going to be taking a couple of shots of her own. She's been to the charity stripe quite a bit this year. Big thing for Lander here. I kind of feel really horrible here for the coach here, because he has to manage his players' stamina down there with no subs available. Shots up and it's up no good. And with that being said, they can't afford to foul out, and if their player gets tired, there's really not much they can do. So I don't know how long Lander will be able to sustain this. Either that or they're just a really well-conditioned team. We'll have to find out. Up past the timeline, now to the far side. A little bit of problems there. They'll go to the right side, and that will be taken away by Estenson. They tried to pass, and it was intercepted in the paint. And now here they go up to the middle of the floor. That one's intercepted right on back by Abernathy, trying to chase it down on a pass to Nat Alcaraz. That's going to go out of bounds and back to the Bobcats. Already halfway through the first quarter here. We only got 2 games on tap for you today, unless we can get to RHS in time for the B game coming up, which is practically the A team. Ashley Clear reached out to us on Facebook and made that clear. Shot is up for Schwann, up and no good. Gets her own rebound, tries a shot from the right side, up no good, gets her own rebound. Third time's the charm, up and in. Thermopolis will tie it up. It is equal at 4. Crayley Williams playing up there. Now here they come down the far side. Shots up at the top of the basket. Crayley Williams on the defensive rebound. Williams bobbles it a little bit, tries to pass it to Mabry Schwann, and it's taken away by Abernathy. Down the right side, shot on its way, it's up and it's no good. Too strong there for Abernathy. Check that, it was actually Alcaraz on the shot. Now Annabelle Wire with it. And that one's tipped and stolen away. Alcaraz down the right side, big pressure, shots up, no good. Wire applying pressure down there. That one's contested. It might have actually had a hand on it. Shot on its way up and a foul. 2 shots coming up. I believe it was Abernathy that was down there on the shot, and it was. She'll take 2 shots, and you can see she's kind of panting there a little bit. A bit of an intense play underneath the basket there. First shot on its way. It's up and no good. Off the front of the rim for Lander. We got a sub coming in. Looks to be Jenny Daramidi, number 35. Lillian Estenson will check out of the game here. Second shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Mabry Schwann. Oh, check that. A tie-up down there on the floor. Schwann and Alcaraz were down there. And it looks like I think it might stay here with Lander, and it will. They're going to call Sawyer Coleman to the line, or to the baseline. Coleman tosses it in. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And I think it was Crayley Williams on the initial rebound, but she gave it to Mabry Schwann. Now here comes Sylvana DeVries. DeVries kicks it back out to Schwann, left wing, pivots, now kicks it out to the corner, swings the ball, moves to her right, and now a skip over to Crayley Williams. Shot on its way, it's no good. Rebound on the left side by DeVries. That's going to be 2 shots coming up for the Bobcats, and that might be the secret sauce here. Just continue drawing fouls and get some free throws. And Lander Reducey has a little bit of a size advantage. It might be a little bit of a difficult situation to get the under the basket shots. Shot is up and it's no good. But Bobcats, if that could be a bad thing for Lander, bringing some fouls to their total here. Speaking of Lander, it is a Saber timeout, and I know we said Tigers earlier. We meant to say Sabers. But we'll be right back here in just a moment. It is all knotted up at 4 apiece here from Riverton Middle School. It is middle school or 8th grade girls basketball on TBSN. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. We'll be back in just a moment. Like talking back here, 1:44 to play here in the opening quarter here from RMS. And I do have to say, I will admit, RMS is probably I want to say that it's my favorite. I'm going to have to just come out and say it probably is my favorite place to broadcast from. They actually have tables installed up here on the top step, but that's not quite the reason. It's a contributing reason for sure, but the views are also really good up here. This place feels pretty historic as well. This place does host, I believe, 2A regional basketball as well. By the way, free throw no good there. I think they caught a foul there on the Bobcats, or not a foul, but a violation. We got a whistle here. I think it might have been on the... Try to see what it is here. Both coaches trying to listen in here. Okay, both coaches talking it over here with the refs, trying to see what's going on. Both coaches were giving explanations to the ref. Just keep in mind there are student refs here as part of the program across the state that they've been doing with these high school students. Thermopolis obviously is involved. Shoshone's involved. Shots up on the right side. That one's up no good. They're going to call a foul down there. I think it might have been up for some free throws. Yep, they're going to send Sawyer Coleman to the line. That'll be the Bobcats' third team foul as Lander trying to break the seal here. Oh, check that. They are not going to have free throws. Coleman's just going to pass it in from the baseline. Got one checking in for the Bobcats. It's number 32, Bailey Bayers. Had a fantastic game in that C game yesterday. I think we gave her player of the game, actually. Shots up for the right side, up and no good. And Annabelle Wire is going to receive the pass off the rebound. I didn't see who got the rebound there. Wire looking to pass right side. She's being double teamed. Coughs it up to Mabry Schwann. Schwann moving to her left. Schwann passing it behind her here to Williams. Williams trying to pass it, and that one's taken away. Down the other end of the floor, Lander trying to get something here, and that is going to be, I think they called traveling on the Sabers. So that's going to go back up to the Bobcats. 57 2/10 to go in the first quarter of this game. Bobcats holding their own here. Lander has won 3 out of 5 games so far. They have beaten Riverton's B team, and they beat Jackson very recently. Lander will be taking on the Worland Braves after this right now. Worland is currently at RHS, taking on the Riverton Spartans. Annabelle Wire passing behind her to Bailey Bayers. Bayers taking the shot for the free throw line. It's up and out of bounds. This is going to go back to Lander. Bailey's parents in attendance today as well. 30 seconds to go. Up past the timeline, up to the far side, trying to get by Mabry Schwann. This is Nat Alcaraz, stays low, pass left side to Abernathy. Abernathy underneath the basket, gives up to Tenley Peterson. Takes the shot, it's up and blocked. Good try, though, by Sawyer Coleman. It's coming back down the other end. Here comes Crayley Williams. Holds it over, gives it up behind her to Schwann. Takes the shot from 3. It's up, no good. Rebounded. 2-1. And the time will expire. They won't get a shot off in time, and that is going to conclude the first quarter. We'll be right back in just a moment from RMS here inside of the beautiful gymnasium here on the campus of Riverton Middle School. It is the Lander Sabers and the Thermopolis Bobcats from RMS. We'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second. All knotted up here at 4 after 6 minutes. Middle school basketball on TBSN returns in just a moment. So looking back here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans. Second quarter about ready to start here. We hope you're having a fantastic day. It's always a great day to be here in the city of Riverton, a city of about 10,000 people. And we'll be here all day. We're actually going to be heading over to RHS right after this game for action against the Riverton Spartans. Here comes Bailey Bears to the far side. Bears over to the right side, and this is going to be tipped and stolen away. Down the other end, Abernathy holds on to it, spits it out to the three-point line. Now up to the far side. Shot on its way from the elbow. It's up and in. Cha-ching. Peterson on the score for Lander. Passing it up to the middle. Here comes Mabry Schwann. Holds on to it. Tries to feed it back. This one's loose. Taken back away by Abernathy. Down the middle of the floor. Shot on its way. It's up and a foul. 2 shots coming up. And so with that, that's going to be free throws coming up here. Shot on its way. It's up and in. Takes her dribble here. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Off the side of the rim. Lander with a 3-point lead. Offensive rebound here for the Sabers. Alcaraz there up behind the 3-point line. This one's loose. Picks it up now. Passes it to the left. And they'll kick this one back out. Swatted out by Annabelle Wire. And we're just going to have to see where this one goes. I think this is going to stay right on here. We do have one checking in. Wire is headed off the floor. And I think Estenson's back into the game, but it'll stay right here with the Sabers. I keep wanting to say the Tigers. I apologize. They'll pass this one in. Passes it right side, now up to the corner on the S. Takes the shot for 3. It's up and it's no good. Crayley Williams tries to keep it in, and it looks like it might stay right here. That'll send Gallo back to the baseline to inbound. Looking for a place to kick it out to. Passes it right side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. And so that is going to end up making this the biggest lead of the game for Lander. Now here they go. It goes through the hands of Schwann. Baseball pass down the other end of the floor to the left side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Bailey Bears on the rebound here for Thermopolis. It's going to go back the other way. Bears stops. Passes right side to Schwann. Schwann at the volleyball attack line. She'll move to her left. Picks up the dribble now. Passes it back. Bears right side to Williams. Williams back turned and a pass. There'll be a traveling violation, though, on the Bobcats, and they got to get that under control here. This feels like Worland all over again. If you watch that game, a lot of mistakes. Bobcats kept it close the first little bit, and then Worland pulled away. And, similar size, well, I guess similar caliber team, and they're doing kind of the same mistakes all over again. We thought, they're definitely cleaned up a little bit from the Worland game. Saw that against the Riverside Rebels last night, but Thermopolis has to keep in mind, not every team's going to play like Grable. Not every team's going to play like Riverside. Not every team's going to play like 10 Sleep. They got to be able to keep themselves in the game. Baseball pass to the other end to Jenny Diramidi through the finger and keeps it in, and that was an ill-advised pass. Not sure if I would have thrown that one, but don't know if she had any other options, really. Baseball pass to the right side, shots up, no good. Estenson on the rebound. She'll feed it out here to Crayley Williams. And a blocking foul committed there. We believe it might have been on Nia Abernathy. They'll pass this one in. Up to the left side or right side is Crayley Williams. Kicks it back out. Bailey Bears trying for two. This one's up, no good. Out of bounds, and it's going to go right back to Lander. Good shot, though. Don't fault her at all for taking it. 3:27 to play still in the second. Passes it left side. Tosses this one up to the block. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Almost rebounded there, but kicked out of bounds. That made an audible thud as it hit the bleachers here. And it will go right on back to the Bobcats. It's still balls in their court here. They could still try to keep pace. Passes it right side to Schwann. Schwann on the wing here. Switches to her left hand. Schwann tries to pass it back to Williams. She will. Gets it up to the attack line. Got to adjust my camera strategy a little bit here because it's not the same as here over at DTS. This one's taken back away by Alcaraz, and we got a traveling violation right off the bat. And Ashley Clear trying to direct her kids, trying to get them to move here. They have to move and get open. Bears on the inbound. She'll feed it into Estenson around the back here to Crayley Williams. Williams skip over to Bailey Bears, and she'll keep this one in the back. And it will be white ball, a very good save attempt, and it will go back to Lander either way, but still better than, it's still, that was probably the best thing she could have done in that situation. 2:35 to go here. Moves to her left hand, guarded by Schwann. Passes left side. It's tipped. Darabini down the other end of the floor to the right side. Shots up, and it rips out. Mabry Schwann on the rebound. And takes the shot to the left side. Up and in. That's two shots coming up. Or one shot. I apologize. Schwann headed to the line to shoot. This will be the and one. 9-6. Both teams at 4 timeouts apiece here. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Off the back iron. I guess I apologize. It will be 2 shots. Although Schwann made the basket. I thought for sure they were going to just only give her 1 there. Yep, they are. So baseline it is for Lander. I guess they must have heard me. It does echo a little bit in this place. The roof is just made out of steel. So I wouldn't be surprised if my voice carries in this place. Picks up the dribble now to the right side. Shot on its way. It's up and it's going to rim out. Mabry Schwann on the rebound. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And they're going to call a traveling violation here. Ashley Clear trying to coach Schwann there on a jump stop. And Lander's going to use another timeout here. So we're going to take a quick break here. Lander is up by 3. Thermopolis trying to stay in this game. We'll be right back here in just a moment here from RMS as the Thermopolis Bobcats trail by 3 here in the second. Middle school girls basketball returns from RMS in just a second. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans. And passing this one back in up to the far side, 1:59 to play. Lander will have the possession. Floats it on the shot there. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by the 12 of Coleman. Tries to pass it back. It's tipped away by Bears. Bears still trying to get in there and make the grab. Now up to the right side, up to the wing. Has it up near the coach's box. They'll move along that corner. Spins out of it, goes to the right side. Shot on its way on the running shot. It's up, no good. Out of bounds, and this is going to, I think, stay right here with Lander as it goes out toward the mat here. 2 fouls to 1 here. Not a very fouling type of game. Far side, up and no good. Almost got to go on the bank shot. Crayley Williams on a fantastic rebound. Here come the Bobcats coming back down the other end. This one's stolen away through the middle. Now passes it left side. Big contact. It's up and it's a foul. They're going to call the contact on the ground, though, so I don't think the basket will count. Oh, no, it will. I apologize. So, I guess actually they didn't call it on the ground. They called it an and one. So 11-6 is your score. Nat Alcaraz on the shots. This one's up and rattles in. 12-6 is your score. Lander with a one-man press here in the backcourt. Gives it up now to Mabry Schwann to the far side. Schwann looking for options. Feeds it back up to Bailey Bears. Bears now to the wing to Williams. Now passing it right side back to Bears. The sixth grader moves right side. Now gives it up to Jenny Daramidi. Daramidi on the shot. It's up and it's no good. A little too high on the basket. And they're going to try a baseball pass down the floor. Keeps it within the possession here. Now here comes Crayley Williams down the far side. Williams trying to spin out of it. Gives up to Bailey Bears. Bears right side now to Daramidi. Daramidi driving to the right side. Spits it out to Crayley Williams on the S. Now to Mabry Schwann. Contemplated going for the three. Takes the running shot. This one's up and it's no good. Rebounded now by the three of Nat Alcaraz. Now to the left side. Here comes Abernathy. Underneath the basket, we got an injured player. Mabry Schwann is down on the other end of the floor. We're going to take an injury timeout. We'll be right back in just a moment. Mabry Schwann getting carried to the bench here with Ashley Clear and one of the managers. She was favoring that favoring that right leg as she was getting carried off. It looks to be something with her leg, so we're going to keep an eye on that, and we'll let you know as the game progresses here. We do hope that she's all right. She went down on the floor. We saw her take a little bit of a land, and she was down on the floor for a little bit. We panned our camera over to the land, trying to get the Lander possession. She was still on the floor. They whistled the play dead. But we do hope Schwann's okay. She's got that leg propped up on one of the chairs over there, so we hope everything's fine. I hope to see her back in the game, or at least back in action over at RHS. Mabry was the first scorer in this game. Injuries, I feel like, are they're still somewhat rare in basketball, not nearly as much as you'd see in a sport like hockey or football or anything like that, but still, I mean, it's technically a non-contact sport, but I beg to differ. Right side, tries to spin out of it. They'll call a charge, actually, on Lander, so that's going to go back to Thermopolis. Or not a charge. It was either a charge or an illegal screen. I can't. Giving this one back up to Bailey Bears. Now to the near side. It's Crayley Williams. Williams now to Jenny Daramidi. Daramidi passes it left side. Now to Estenson. This ball taken away. Almost stolen right on back, but Nat Alcaraz will pass this one away. Now it is stolen away. Daramidi takes it away from Abernathy. Up through the middle of the floor. It is Estenson out of bounds. I almost said Hannah Boren. Now, to be fair, I don't know where Hannah is actually because she is not in this game. But the time expires. Oh, that's where she's at. She is, she's a 7th grader, so that explains a lot. I do apologize for my ignorance. But that is going to end the second quarter here. We are going to head to halftime. It is 12-6. The Bobcats still trail here by 6 here by 6 to the Lander Tigers. Lander was able to put up 8 points in that half, and a lot of adjustments are going to need to be made here in the lockers. Bobcats do have a chance though to stick with the stick with the Sabers. I do apologize that I'm saying Tigers. I mean to say Sabers in this instance because the Tigers are the high school team. But we'll be back in 5 minutes for the start of the second half. Bobcats trailed 12-6 here. The Sabers on top here in Fremont County. And we'll be right back in just a moment. You're watching middle school girls basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats, here on the Voice of the Bobcats. Like talking back here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans here. Did not mean to say that. I apologize. We'd like to welcome you back here as we get ready to start the third quarter here in just about under a minute. Bobcats have not come out of the lockers yet. Mabry Schwann also still nursing that ankle over on the far sideline, so kind of doubtful we'll see her in the remainder of this game, and don't know. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. I'm not going to say anything further on that front, but with that being said, the Bobcats only trail by 6. This is not really, it's not out of reach, not by any stretch of the imagination. The Bobcats are doing a good job on defense, and it's the same thing every single game, right? Defense does absolutely wonderful. They ball out, but the offense is just not where it needs to be. A lot of missed shots underneath the basket, and it's like the exact opposite from that Riverside game, right? Because we saw against the Rebels last night, we saw a much more improved team finishing. They need to get in there. They need to line up their shots at the box, and they need to just go back to basics. I feel like that's what they need to do because they're rushing their shots. They're not making it. I say this every single broadcast. Crayley Williams on the rebound, a very good rebound, though. Again, that's another thing, too. Rebounds have been great today for the Bobcats. Offensive rebounds have been plentiful, but you can only rebound so much before it goes back to the other team. Sylvana DeVries up onto the corner. Now passes it up now to Lillian Estenson. That one's up, no good, rebounded, and that is going to be Mackenzie Jones, the 6th grader, getting her first action in this game here today. And she'll go to the line to shoot, too. Mackenzie Jones balled out last night against the Rebels. Shot on its way. It's up and swish. Bobcats will score first here in this third quarter. Shot on its way. It's up off the front of the rim and no good. Jones grabs the rebound. That one's up and no good. Chasing it out to the far side is Olivia Gallo. What the Bobcats do have on their side, though, Lander, they don't have any subs to play with. So they're going to get tired. Not only that, Lander, that might also be good news for Worland later this afternoon, too, because Worland has to play Lander after this. So, they're going to be getting wound down a little bit here as the game progresses. So the Bobcats have to find ways to wear down Lander, try to play a little bit of a more up-tempo form of basketball, which they usually do. Maybe playing up-tempo to a detriment in some cases. Now here they go up on a takeaway by Peterson. Down the left side, shot on its way. Estenson spits it out to Williams. A good rebound there for the Bobcats, and lucky that the referee called it back to the Bobcats. I think there might have been a touch by Lander. Up to the far side, Sylvana DeVries. Oh, yeah, no, that's ill-advised there. Yeah, so I don't know what DeVries was thinking there. She passes up behind the timeline. Up to the far side, here comes Alcaraz. Alcaraz moving right side, inside the paint, shots up from the elbow. That one up, no good, gets the rebound. Alcaraz on the offensive rebound, spits it out to the 3. That one's up, no good. Alcaraz on another offensive rebound, goes out of bounds. Very good shot there. I didn't even get a chance to say good shot by Tenley Peterson there for Lander. Found the open shot, and she took it. Inbounding it to the near side. Here comes Sylvana DeVries. Spits it out to Annabelle Wire. Playing up is Alcaraz. Two-man press here. Gives up near side. Now to Sylvana DeVries. A very risky baseball pass. Now here they go on a pump fake. Gives it on back to Wire. Tries the shot, and it's blocked. Nia Abernathy down there to block the 3. That one is going to be another tie-up down there up top of the key. So they're going to say Bobcat ball here. Annabelle Wire will inbound from the near side. Wire passes it in here to Crayley Williams. Now up to the far side, up to DeVries. DeVries calling for the play now. I think she was calling for a screen there. Back end to Wire, coming around to the corner. Inside the arc, spits it back out. This one's going back down the other side. Can they finish now? Down the left side, shots up and a foul. So that's going to end up That's going to end up resulting in free throws for Nat Alcaraz. 4:04 still to play here in the third quarter. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good off the front of the rim, retreating to the left side. We got two subs here. Bailey Bears and Jenny Daramidi checking in as Jones and DeVries are going to go to the bench. Bobcats only down to two subs here. Shot is up and it is good. So Lander will score off the free throw. It's still a football score. This one's taken away by Tenley Peterson. Down left side, shots up and it's no good. Speaking of football, congratulations to the Mountain View Buffaloes, your 2A football champions. We also extend a good luck to a fellow Bighorn Basin competitor, the Burlington Huskies, as they take on the Little Snake River Rattlers today in six-man. Shots up from the left side. That was up and in! And it's Crayley Williams, I believe, that got the basket there. Great job there for the Bobcats, making it work underneath the basket. If that's all they need to do. The defense is doing its job, but the offense they have to catch up. Defense can only do so much. And now here we go. The timeout has been called. And we do believe it is a Lander timeout. Yep, it is a Saber timeout. They will use their, oh God, this is their third timeout that they've used so far. We'll be right back in just a moment. 3:19 to go here in this third quarter. We'll be back from RMS in just a second. I'd like to welcome you back here inside of Riverton Middle School here. We got a couple people in chat pledging their allegiance here. Well, state your allegiance in the chat if you're cheering for the Sabers or the Cats. We'd like to welcome you here either way. Either type Go Sabers, Go Cats, or I just hope both teams win or have fun, whatever the hell. Down the right side, shots up and it's no good. Rebounded by Jenny Daramidi. Daramidi passes it back. Now here they go up to the far side. Daramidi on the mid-range. That one's up and it's no good. I just hope both teams have fun. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Okay, that's going to be up to Crayley Williams on the rebound. Williams trying to get off the shield of the Spartan, and she'll get called for the traveling violation, 249. If you believe in that kind of thing, I wonder if the Spartan shield actually have anything to do with it. He was definitely defended against against the Bobcat going up the timeline there. Coming up past the Spartan, here comes Lander on the attack. Now up top, picks up the dribble, passes it right side. Shot on its way, it's up and it's no good. And they'll punch this one back up top, and this one's stolen away. Annabelle Wire feeds it back. And the Lander coach was calling for a backcourt, and honestly, yeah, they should have called that. But that's going to go back to Lander either way. Down the left side, shot on its way, it's up and it's no good. Yeah, that was about as blatant of a backcourt violation as you can get. And the Bobcats should probably be counting their blessings on that one. They need to get it together when they're trying to pass at the timeline. And part of that, they need to get up to the past the timeline a little quicker as well to avoid that kind of situation. Shots up and it's in for Tenley Peterson. Makes it a 14-9 game. Still well within reach. It's only a 5-point margin. Second shot on its way off the front of the rim, no good. Landers had a lot of trouble converting that second free throw. Shot on its way, it's up and it's no good. And now here comes Wire. Wire with her eyes low. Now she'll get rid of the ball. That is going to go back up to Sawyer Coleman of the Sabers. Annabelle Wire pickpockets it, but it'll stay with Lander. Down the near side, they'll go with one hand to Bailey Bears on the takeaway. loses control of the ball, and it'll go out of bounds. And it was tipped by Lander, so that will go back to the Bobcats. Checking into the game is Sylvana DeVries. And she'll come onto the floor here in place of Crayley Williams, who will get a much-needed rest. DeVries, chest pass here to Annabelle Wire. Wire picks up the dribble, now skip pass. This is over down to the other end of the floor. Nia Abernathy on the right side. It's up and a foul. Count it. So Lander will have 16 on the board. It is a, I can't do math. 5 point, or yeah. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7 points, whatever. 7-point margin here. Lander, not quite their largest of the day. Abernathy trying to convert. That one's up and no good. Rebound up the left side, and that'll be another foul. 2 shots coming up. So they'll get another try at the line. This time, though, it'll be Nat Alcaraz. There's a sub pending for Thermopolis. I believe it's Crayley Williams. Shot on its way. It's up and rims out. Yep, Crayley Williams checking in. Sylvana DeVries heading back onto the bench. Nat Alcaraz with her second shot. Coming up, and it rims out, in and out here. Here comes Bailey Bears, and swatted away. And we got a whistle. I think it's a timeout. So, yep, Thermopolis will call a timeout. It will be their second one of the game. They got 3 remaining. We'll be right back in just a moment. 1:36 to go here in the third quarter from Riverton Middle School. You're watching middle school girls basketball on TBSN, the future of the Bobcats, here on the Voice of the Bobcats. Thanks for welcome back here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans, Lander Sabers, and the Thermopolis Bobcats on Two Basins Sports Network. As the Sabers lead 16-9 here at RMS. Lander making the trip, or bus trip, up about a 20-minute or so drive, 25 minutes here to Riverton, Wyoming, a city of about 10,000 people. The Riverton Spartans, when I arrived, their bus was actually just leaving to go to Lander for the 7th graders. We do wish good luck to our 7th graders down in Lander. They should be in their 3rd quarter by now. So hopefully they are winning against Lander. We hope to hear from the 7th graders later on. I think there should be an A and B game for 7th grade. I'm not quite sure. I know Lander's got the numbers, but don't know about us. I don't know. But I hope to hear from the 7th grade team later on about how they did down there in Lander. They'll be taking on Lander and Riverton today. Tries a pass to the near side, and this one's going to go back up to Jones. Mackenzie Jones gives up to the middle. Jenny Diramidi on a rush shot. That one's up, no good. Rebounded by Estenson. It's up and a foul. 2 shots coming up. Lillian Estenson going to the line. She's had a couple of those opportunities so far this morning. And it looks like on rebound duty for Lander, it's going to be Coleman and Gallo. In the middle row will be Bears and trying to see, I think it's Jones. Shot on its way, it's up and it's in on the bank shot. Thermopolis, a big bright spot this season has been their free throws. A lot of crucial points have come off those charity stripe shots. That one's up and no good. Bailey Bears on a fantastic rebound. Here comes Jenny Diramidi. Takes a shot from mid-range. It's up and it's no good. I think had she lined it up, I mean, I don't know. She was a little bit rushed on that shot, and I feel like had she given herself a little more time, because she wasn't like smothered or anything. She could have had a decent shot. Mackenzie Jones there from the baseline will pass it in, and trying to avoid the press here. Jones, they'll break the press. Here comes Williams. Now up to Daramedia. It's blocked. Olivia Gallo on the block, and they'll fall to the floor. Crayley Williams and Olivia Gallo down there trying to fight for it, and it will stay here with the Bobcats. Mackenzie Jones headed to the baseline to inbound. 59.2 to go here in the third. Jones passes it into the far side. Bailey Bears gets rid of it. Now up to Estenson. Ball's loose. Taken away down the near side. Gets it up to the middle. Shot is up. No good. And it's going to be rebounded here by Mabry Schwann. Schwann now dips it into Bailey Bears. Bears gives it on back. And that was to Crayley Williams in a traveling violation. And again, just couldn't get the jump stop that she needed there. 44.3 to go here, 16-10. A very winnable game still for the Bobcats. And I feel like honestly, the Bobcats, if they would have scored, if they would have finished at the rim, I think it probably would have been 22-16 by now. Shot is up, and it's going to go in for Lander. Make that 22-18 if we were talking about the hypothetical there. But still, Bailey Bears to the far side, picks up the dribble, passes left, and it's swatted away down the right side. Shot on its way, and it's overshot. And this is giving me Burlington vibes. You know, Burlington had a lot of trouble, a lot of mistakes at the rim. Bobcats forced a lot of those errors, of course, but the offense wasn't able to catch up. Estenson shots up and can't get the shot to go in. And with that, the time will expire. That is going to bring an end to the third quarter. And what has been an entertaining game from start to finish so far, and there are regrettably only 6 more minutes to go in this game. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a great time being here in Riverton. We'll be right back in just a moment. 18-10. 6 more minutes left in this building before we move over to Wolverine Gym. 18-10 is your score at the end of 3. Like talking back here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans. Thermopolis Bobcats basketball on Two Basins Sports Network, brought to you by Hot Springs Pharmacy, the service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Also brought to you by Kirby Consulting, your elite oil field professional since 2014. Passing this one in, now Lander with the possession to start us off in the fourth. They'll go to the near sideline, out to the far. That one's up, and it hits the basket support. That's going to go back up to the Bobcats. And the good old Porter support getting in the way there of that shot. Bailey Bears with it up behind the volleyball line, tries to pass to the far side, out of bounds, swatted away by the Sabers. 18-10 still your score here. In case you're just tuning in, to the best of my knowledge, actually, no, I know for certain there's not a B game coming up because Lander can't really field a B team. And this is going to be up to the far side, taken away. There will be a half a game at Riverton High School, though. Shots up, 2 shots coming up here. 5:31 still to play here at RMS. We'll be coming up next on TBSN. There might be a chance that we broadcast the B game for the 8th graders here at RHS, but we will definitely be there at the Wolverine Gym for 8th grade basketball against the Riverton Spartans. Shots up and it's no good. 18-10. This will make it a 9-point game if she can convert. On its way, it's up and no good off the back iron. Rebounded by Lander. Spits it out to the right side. It's up and a foul. They're going to call a shooting foul from beyond the arc there. Three shots coming up here for Lander. So I think that's the first time all season we have seen the Bobcats commit a 3-point foul. On its way, it's up and it is no good. Off the back iron and off to the side. One sub coming in for the Bobcats here eventually. On its way, off the back iron and no good. Got one checking in. Sylvana DeVries checking into the Hardwood Hotel. Bailey Bayers headed up to the sideline. On its way, it's up and off the back iron. All three of them were missed. Mackenzie Jones on the rebound. Jenny Daramidi to the middle of the floor, spits it out to the far side. And that's going to be stolen right back away. Baseball pass from Abernathy down to Tenley Peterson. Shots up, no good. Annabelle Wire on the rebound. Jump ball. 5:07 to go here. And now here comes Sawyer Coleman. Coleman up to the far side. Shots up and looks like another foul here. 2 shots coming up. On the free throw line here. Shot is on its way. It's up and swish. 19 on the board now for Lander. Ooh. So it looks like it might have been a lane violation there on the Bobcats. So that's going to be another free throw coming up here. Shot on its way, and that one's going to be in and out. This one's rebounded, though, offensive rebound for the 5. She'll spit this one back out here to Alcaraz. And this is going to be tipped and stolen away. Here comes Wire down the other end. And stolen right back away by Nat Alcaraz. And a bit messy there in the backcourt, but they'll feed it up here to Nia Abernathy. Now down the right side, shots up off the padding there on the basket. And now here comes Annabelle Wire with it by herself, mostly here in the backcourt. She'll move up to the volleyball line, passes, and it's stolen away here by Peterson. Peterson now to the middle of the floor, now to the right side. Shots up for Alcaraz and no good. Rebounded now to the far side. Here comes Crayley Williams, passes it left side to Sylvana DeVries. This game's still winnable for the Bobcats. And stolen away, and all by her lonesome as Abernathy shots up and gets it to go. And the turnover, the cause of death there on that play. Far side, here comes Annabelle Wire. Now here comes Sylvana DeVries to the far side. DeVries picks up the dribble, now back up to Wire. This one's tipped and stolen away by Alcaraz. Alcaraz to the near side to Tenley Peterson. Down the right side, off the side of the basket, and a foul. 2 shots coming up. Ashley Clear trying to fire up her girls here, and it's Worland all over again, although not nearly on the same scale. Shot coming up. This one is off the side of the rim. And we got one checking in. It's Lillian Estenson coming in. She'll replace Mackenzie Jones. Daramidi and Estenson will be on rebound duty here. On its way, it's up and it's in. 22-10. It is a 12-point ball game here in Riverton. Up to the far side. Wire now to the near side to Williams. And this one's coughed up and stolen away by Abernathy. Down the middle of the floor. Shots up and a foul. 2 more shots coming up. 3:33 to go. Shot on its way. It's up and swish. Lander on yet another score. And they've been doing really well, drawing fouls and making the free throws that come with it. Not all of them, but just enough to get by. Shot on its way. It's off the back iron and no good. Rebounded here by Crayley Williams. Pass up to the far side to DeVries. This one's deflected. Annabelle Wire there on the far side, and a traveling violation is called. Lander going with a play call here on the inbound. Nia Abernathy will pass this one in for the Sabers. 3:22 to go. Here comes Nat Alcaraz. Alcaraz to the near side. Passes it left side now to Peterson. Peterson left side, it's deflected. Peterson trying to dive away to get to it. Jenny Daramidi takes it away. And now here comes Williams down the middle of the floor. Falls to the hardwood here and stolen away by Peterson. And we got a whistle. Bailey Bears checking in, by the way, and it is a timeout for Lander. So we'll be right back in just a moment. You're watching middle school, or sorry, check that on. No, it is Lander timeout. We'll be right back. Like talking back here inside of Riverton Middle School, home of the Spartans. As the Thermopolis Bobcats take on the Lander Sabers. 2:59 to go here in the fourth, and we are back underway. Near side here comes the three of Nat Alcaraz. Alcaraz switches to her left. Spits it out behind her. Pump fake. Step back. Three on its way. Cha-ching. What a shot. The step back and the three. That's got to be the play of the game. Near side. And it's going to be a timeout called by the Bobcats as Clear will rescue her girls down there on the floor. 2 timeouts left for the Bobcats, I believe, as a result. We'll be back in just a moment. 2:31 to play. Talking back, it's the Lander Sabers and the Thermopolis Bobcats. Thermopolis just used the timeout to avoid the tie-up on the near sideline. Hope you're having a great day, whether you're watching from Lander, Riverton, Thermopolis, or some random shack in the middle of the Bighorns. We'd like to welcome you here. I shouldn't really say Bighorns in this case, more like a random shack in the middle of the Wind River Range. But, well, if you are, then 1, how are you getting service? And 2, we'd like to welcome you in. Bailey Bears will be passing this one in to Crayley Williams once we get the go-ahead. Bears near side, passes it in. Up past the timeline she goes. This is Craley Williams. Pat tries to pass in front to Estenson, but physics says otherwise. Now to the far side. Out of bounds, and this is going to go stay here with the Bobcats, actually. 2:17 to go. Takes the shot. This one will be for 2. This one's up and rims out. Craley Williams cannot get the rebound. Here comes Abernathy. Down the middle of the floor. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Abernathy has had a heck of a game here. 2 minutes to go here. 30 seconds until we deliver our TBSN player of the game. Jenny Daramidi. Shots up and it rims out. Patricia Dickinson tuning in from Rathdrum, Idaho. Am I getting that correctly? Rathdrum, Idaho. Oh, that is a real town. I'll be. According to Google, it is actually next to Coeur d'Alene, so good Lord. Shot is up, and it is in from 3. I didn't see who got it there. I do apologize. My grandmother actually used to live in Coeur d'Alene, so that is actually really that's a really big treat to have someone tune in from the general area. We had someone tune in from Virginia. We had a Shoshone viewer tune in from Pennsylvania a couple weeks ago when the Bobcats took on the Wranglers. So we got a lot of people that tune in from around the nation. That is still unbelievable. 1:32 to go. It is time to deliver your Two Basins Sports Network player of the game, and that is going to go to Miss Nia Abernathy of the Lander Sabers. Stolen right back away by Craley Williams. Honorable mentions today for the Sabers include Tenley Peterson, Nat Alcaraz, and Olivia Gallo. Honorable mentions for the Bobcats today include Mabry Schwann, as well as Lillian Estenson and Craley Williams. Wait, did I say Craley Williams twice? Craley Williams, Mabry Schwann, and Lillian Estenson. This one's taken back away. I think I might have just messed that all up. And we also got one that's watching in from Colorado. The aunt of, shot is up and it's in from the left side for Lander. Aunt of Bailey Bears. So a lot of Bailey's family tuning in. Parents also are in Riverton right there to the left of the gymnasium. And that is going to be a tie-up down there on the floor. So it's really awesome to see everybody that's tuned in up to the sports. By the way, we forgot to change the quarter on our scoring graphic. We apologize. We have a button that does that automatically, and we still didn't do it. 52 seconds to go. Up to the far side. Pump fake down to the right. Shot is up and can't get it to go. Jenny Daramidi on the rebound. Kicks it back up. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. And volleyballs it back up to the 5 of Abernathy, our player of the game. And it looks like this is going to go right on back to the Bobcats. Thermopolis will take on the Riverton Spartans with the A team playing at approximately noon. The B team will be playing shortly. We were told by head coach Ashley Clear that they'll be getting there immediately after this game and playing. I don't know, depends on how long it takes for us to set up. Down the right side and loses control of the ball. But that should be happening here in just a few moments. We're going to skip on over to RHS in a little bit for that game. A game will 100% be coming to you from Riverton High School inside of historic Wolverine Gymnasium. That'll be a lot of fun. I've said that multiple times, that Riverton High School is one of my favorite places in the state of Wyoming for basketball. So it's a treat to be back there. And tripping down on the near side, that is going to be DeVries taking a bit of a tumble here. And it looks like it's going to go back to Lander. 5.6 to go here. Check that. Check that. It's going to go back to Thermopolis. And the Thermopolis fans below me also shouting out purple ball. 5 seconds to go. Craley Williams trying to spit this one back out to Jenny Daramidi, and it'll be a jump ball. 1.5 seconds to go. And here they go near side. That is going to run out the clock, and that is going to conclude the game here from Riverton Middle School. We're not done with our action yet. This live stream will end here soon, but we will be back over at RHS for the Bobcats as they take on the Riverton Spartans. Of course, congratulations to Lander on their victory here today as they will win over the Bobcats 30-13. And it's just not nearly as bad as not nearly as bad as the Worland game, but still really hard to stomach still. And the Bobcats could have won this game if it wasn't for the offensive woes. They got to really work a little bit harder on those on the shooting stuff in practice, I feel like. And a lot of those, or not really necessarily shooting, but just the finishing stuff. They're getting better. They prove that they're getting better at that kind of thing, but they need to continue to go hard in practice. If I'm not giving the coaches advice here, but like if I'm them, I just a lot of finishing drills that they need to do here. And I know that it's not really going to matter because the conference tournament is going to be really what the end-all be-all is. Honestly, I think they're guaranteed a spot in the conference tournament, but they're not going to get very far if they can't do the basics on the offensive side. The defense, like I said, really proud of the defense. It was a big bright spot in the team last year, but defense can't. I know they say defense wins championships, but that's only true if the offense can also catch up. And I'm still proud of the way the Bobcats fought. Definitely could have been a lot worse of a situation. Lander only put up 30 in this game, and Bobcats, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. And I don't know if it was just overconfidence from that blowout over Riverside last night, or maybe fatigue from that win over Riverside. But a lot of things need to change, and worst part is it's not over. They still got to play Riverton, and I have a feeling Riverton is going to give them a bit of a harder challenge. But we'll be back from Riverton High School in just a moment. We're going to skip on over to Wolverine Gym, and we'll see you over there here on Two Basins Sports Network. We're going to skip out of here, and we'll be back in just a moment. Final score of this game: the Lander Sabers 30, the Thermopolis Bobcats 13. I'd like to thank Fremont County School District. I'm not going to bother. Fremont County School District number 25 for allowing us to be up here and live streaming this for you. Also, thank you for not getting too mad at us for screwing with the scoreboard before the game. But we'll see you at RHS, and we're going to get out of here. Until next time, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. The Lander Sabers take down the Thermopolis Bobcats 30-13.